Hi guys, it's Mark from the Trove, and Merry Christmas. I decided to do a really weird Christmas look this year because I was actually inspired by, I don't know, just this green lipstick that I had. And then I started thinking about all the Christmas songs I used to listen to when I was a teenager, and I used to listen to this one song called Christmas Massacre by From First to Last from the Taste of Christmas album, which I still have it. It's on my bookshelf out in the other room, and it talks. It's like a pretty macabre song, you know, like talking about how Santa's gonna die in like bloody Christmas. So I got inspired to do like a bloody Christmas look. I know I ended up being more like a demented elf look with like the red here. I was inspired by doing like bloody red eyes with the green lip. You know, because most people do like red lip this time of year, and then I made my face like extra pale like snow, and then made all the high points of my face like super red, so I look like I was caught out in the cold. I don't know, just kind of happened. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't talk to you until then, and remember, stay cheap and late. Hi guys, I'm here and I already did my base makeup, so my foundation and concealer, and I did it in like the whitest shades possible so I could look extra pale and snow-like, since this is a Christmas, like blood red Christmas look. So now I'm just going in with NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk to set a white base for these red eyeshadows, just so they pop like as much as humanly possible. And to make it so the eyeshadows don't skip, I just went over that with this NYX translucent powder, just so the eyeshadows glide on easier. Normally I would set this with a skin tone colored eyeshadow, but obviously since I used a white eyeshadow base, I did not want to use a skin toned eyeshadow. So then we're going to go in with, well, I'm going to zoom you closer as humanly possible. We're going to use the Modern Renaissance palette mostly for this look, and I'm going to go in with Red Ochre. And when I started this eyeshadow look, I really honestly had no idea what I wanted to do at all. I just kind of went in, so that's why I'm just placing the color here, and it looks awful to begin with, but we'll fix it. I kind of had this idea that I wanted to use red eyeshadows, but that's all I knew that I was doing. So all of this is kind of like improv right on the spot. I'm just taking a clean blending brush after I deposited that color with a Pro Blending Fluff brush from Coastal Scents and blending out the edges. Then I'm taking this Beauty Treats Roses palette, and I'm going over what I already put down, which I didn't realize that this color was very similar to Red Ochre. So if you're looking for a good dupe for Red Ochre, that Beauty Treats palette was $2, and I mean, they're almost exactly the same color. So I just added more color there, and I'm blending it out again with a clean Wet n Wild blending brush, which I got that at the dollar store. I love it. It's like a godsend. I wanted it to be very blown out, very soft edges, kind of channeling my inner revenge era Gerard from My Chemical Romance. I started depositing Red Ochre underneath my lower lash line here, I could speak, and I want to just drag it out. You'll see that I keep blending it farther and farther out because I just wanted it to be as exaggerated and bloody as possible. So I mentioned in the beginning that this eyeshadow look was inspired by the From First to Last song Christmas Massacre, which if anyone who's old enough to remember the Taste of Christmas album, yeah, from the Taste of Chaos tour, yeah, that tour has been over for like 10 years. Okay, so now I'm taking Coastal Scents Hot Pot in the shade Vibrant Red because I didn't think it was red enough. So I took that on a flat top brush by Wet n Wild, and I just placed that all over my lid, making sure that it met as close to my lash line as possible because I knew I didn't want to do any liquid eyeliner. So it took a while to build up the color a little bit because the Coastal Scents Hot Pots aren't the worst when it comes to the vibrant colors, but they aren't the greatest either. So it just took a couple passes to build up the color intensity I wanted. I'm taking it underneath my lash line also because I just wanted it to be as bloody red as humanly possible. Then I just changed brushes. This is a e.l.f. contour brush, I think they call it, and I'm just depositing more of that vibrant red right along the lower lash line, going pretty much all the way to the inner corner, and then blending it out once again, blown out Revenge Era Gerard style look. I wasn't happy with how the two colors were blending together at this point, so I go back in and add more red ochre over where I put the vibrant red, just so they blend better together and didn't look like two choppy colors. And then, because it's a snowy blood red Christmas look, I decided to go in and add Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette as a highlight, because like, hey, snow and glitter, and I ended up channeling this look as like me being caught out in like a snowstorm at Christmas. So like your eyes would get windburn, your face would get windburn, all that lovely stuff. So to make my eyes even redder, I took a lip liner, and this shot is out of focus and I'm not even in frame, but I'm just taking a rosy colored lip liner and putting it in my waterline as my waterline eyeliner. So this is where I got inspired to, yeah, you can see I thought I made a mistake there by going in with this e.l.f. blush palette in the shade dark, which they only have like light and dark, and I went in with that red color, and my brush decided to break by itself for no reason there. This is where I decided that I wanted to make it look like I had been caught out in a snowstorm and was severely like windburn, because I don't know about you if you've ever been around in a blizzard, but you can get windburn really easily when it's icy and snowy and gross. So I decided to add this red color all over to the apples of my cheeks. I wasn't expecting it to be almost the same as the red ochre eyeshadow, but hey, it worked. It worked. So I'm adding that all over my cheeks and blending it out, and yeah, going over my snow white skin to make it bloody red. And then I decided to add it to all of the high points of my face. So the tip of my nose, I'm taking that brush that I used for my eyeshadow and adding it to the tip of my nose. Then I'm going to add it to my areas like above my eyebrow and my cupid's bow, like places you would normally highlight, like, because I normally highlight the high points of my face. So any area that would be susceptible to windburn, like first, I added that. So like my nose, above my eyebrows, my cupid's bow, and my chin. So yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I ended up kind of looking like a demented elf, like at Christmas, which was not my intention, but kind of like it. I don't know. I hope you guys like these kinds of looks. You can let me know how you feel about them, because I just like to sit around and play with makeup, and I get inspired by weird things, so let me know if you dig this kind of thing. Then I decided that the blush was too blended out and like too normal, so I decided to go back in and stamp the blush more on the direct apples of my cheeks, just to make it look way more dramatic and way more bloody red, and like my skin was irritated rather than just flushed from something. I decided not to film my lipstick because I have to get close as humanly possible to the mirror, but that's just LA Splash liquid lipstick in the shade Nagini, which is now in a different formula. This formula is very, very drying, so just be aware of that. But that's the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I went with a green lipstick to counteract the red, so red and green. Yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas.